Activists confronted a politician in Singapore. Did it go as they intended it? Let's get into that. Minister for Law and Home Affairs K Shanmugam was approached by individuals during his Meet the People session to talk about POFMA. And it was eventful. Let's take a look at what's posted on the Straits Times account. This is a 7-minute video, so if you've already seen it, feel free to skip ahead.
Okay, you are here alone or anybody else is here with you?
Just the two of us.
I see. Nobody else around.
We have like friends taking care of our bags, but that's about it.
What are your names?
Sabrina. Africa.
Sabrina and Africa. We can talk about POFMA. You might have to wait because
We don't mind to.
are you my residents? Where do you stay?
Punggol.
You are not my residents.
Yeah, understood.
I only see my residents.
Is it stated anywhere that MPs
Yes.
cannot see? Okay, where is it?
No.
No? Yes? No? Which one is it? Yeah.
Madam, you've come here for discussion or you've come here to argue?
Yeah, well, you're making it very difficult, aren't you?
I'm not.
Right.
I'm not making it difficult.
Okay.
I'm telling you, meet the people sessions,
Yes.
our rules, we see our residents in order to deal with their problems. You see all these people, they have problems.
Yes.
If there is a discussion on POFMA, is it being recorded?
No, I want to check it out.
Are you all recording anything?
No, we're checking the time.
Thank you. If you want to discuss broader issues, we're always open for discussion, and I can give you a time because I don't want to delay my residents. And it's important that I deal with their issues. The whole idea of Meet the People session, we set the rules, is that residents come and see us. Because I'm a minister, people from other areas come to see me. We tell them that they should see their own MPs. So if you have an issue, you should see your MP. If you specifically want to discuss with me, I don't have an issue, I'll be happy to discuss with you. But perhaps I'll see whether I have the time today. If I don't have the time today, I'll give you a timing.
Okay.
Somebody will discuss with you on POFMA if it's not me. So you just take, if you don't mind waiting,
Yeah, we don't.
we will see the others. If there is time after that, I will discuss with you. But you know, I also have other things to do. And I can't discuss issues with you whenever you want to discuss. Because I've got other work to do.
Is it possible to also set an appointment if let's say you can't?
We will consider. You drop me an email. Somebody will be happy to discuss with you. And but I will try and discuss with you later. But generally, we only see our own residents. Okay?
I'll
Now-
concede to that for now, and I know it's not true. Other
Well-
people from different MPs have seen people from outside of their constituency.
Look,
So I know that's not true, but we will
no,
concede
you
to
do,
that
are
for
you
now.
accusing me of lying?
I don't know, because where is the proof
Well,
that you
madam,
cannot see?
No, we set the rules. Our residents can see. I didn't say they cannot see. I say MPS is for residents to come and discuss with us their issues. I have the discretion to see other people.
Okay.
I have the discretion.
Right.
But the general rule is you go and see your own MP. Makes sense. Because each resident, they are the MP is responsible for the residents in their own area. And they look after the residents' issues. Otherwise, everyone will go and see the Prime Minister. Technically, he is responsible for everything.
Okay.
It doesn't work like that.
Okay.
But that doesn't mean that I cannot waive the rule and see. So I would suggest you be careful. I would suggest you be careful before you accuse people of lying. Yeah, please. Yeah, we are recording everything.
Yeah. And
Thank you. Why don't you show me? Why don't you show me?
Are we being recorded?
No. Is there anything that says?
Let that be deleted.
Can you please?
Told, right?
This is a public area. You have a right to record.
I have a right to record. Thank you so
I
much.
said to her, not to you.
Okay.
If you want to record, you tell me.
But then why
And
didn't
I
they
might-
tell us? Why
So
didn't
I
they tell us
guess
they were
we are
If
at
you
different
want to
levels.
record-
We don't have the same rights, lah. You
No,
have
that's
a
not
minister,
true.
You have rights,
That's not
I
true.
don't have rights.
I asked you if you are recording.
Why are being recorded? What's the reason for that? Can you delete in front of
You
me?
don't have to answer. You go. If you want, you write in.
Howard! Howard!
The residents here have come here. Who shouted coward? Who else? There was somebody else. The residents have come here for their issues. You have come here to disrupt the Meet the People session.
Our own issues.
Let me finish. These people, look at them. They have real issues on the ground.
Okay.
So we
They have come,
fictional
let me
issues?
finish, then you can speak. They have come here to talk about very serious matters. They have come here to talk to me about a variety of issues. You are coming here to disrupt and shout.
you're assuming-
Please
you're
don't shout
assuming.
here. Okay? And please behave with respect.
We waited,
I have said
we
to you-
waited patiently with respect.
Well,
for
you
very
can
long.
wait, but you are not my residents. I've told you, I will
Are
see
you
the.
the minister for
Let
all
me
of us?
finish.
Was it respectful?
I
to
will
record
finish.
us without our consent. Was it
Have you not
respectful?
recorded others without their consent? I know you have been going to 10 to 11 places to do the same thing. We know exactly what you have been doing.
This is
What
about
did we do?
POFMA. This is about POFMA. This is not.
You have gone to other places, haven't you? Other MPSs?
But that one.
Have you
that is for
gone?
Palestine. That's for Palestine.
Have you
This is
gone?
for POFMA.
You have gone, right? And
But
you
lots of people go
have
for
you not
MPS.
shouting at them? Have you not shouted? Have not your colleagues shouted at them?
No.
Hmm?
Like
Okay,
no.
now-
We have video evidence of them shouting the same way. All you are trying to do is to create a disturbance here.
There will be no disturbance if you would be talking to us in a civilized way.
I am talking, I talked to you and Ivan, you are the one who shouted, coward.
Because you walked away from us without addressing our
You mean you come here and you demand to speak with me and I should ignore all these people and talk to you first?
You said we were willing to wait.
You are not my resident. Then you shouldn't have shouted coward. I went in, I said you wait, I will deal with them.
Coward because we were being filmed without our consent.
This is
You
a public
refuse
place.
to do anything about
And
it.
we-
This is a public place. They are entitled to record. If you want to see me, you wait out there. I will decide. Don't engage with them. I will deal with them later.
I'm not going to discuss about what the absolute truth is because, unfortunately, due to how things played out, it's hard to be objective. But we can break down the event so we can be more informed. So what really went wrong? I read the document that they released, the parts he left out, and we can go through it together so you can see things from my perspective as well. These sisters claimed that they were there to share their concerns about how POFMA is being used. They were being transparent with the volunteers on what they were there for, and they waited. And they claimed that Minister Shanmugam left for a bit, and when he came back, that's when things escalated. They noticed he was wearing a mic, the whole interaction was being filmed, they felt intimidated and unsettled. And things pretty much went downhill from there. In the news, they're tied to their cause, Monday of Palestine Solidarity, because they were dressed in a way that you would instantly assume they were there to talk about Palestine. Because of their t-shirts, people see you before they hear you. So to address why things escalated when Minister Shanmugam came out wearing a mic, it is entirely possible that they clocked the two sisters as activists when they arrived. Regardless of the reason you're confronting a person in public, you should always think about optics. Especially with a notable person like a politician or a celebrity. Yes, what you think you're doing is right, but are you prepared to be put under a microscope and have all sorts of assumptions made about you? Not a lot of people can. So they've described how humiliated, vulnerable, and outraged they felt being recorded. And unfortunately, if you're interacting with a notable person, it's never going to be a one-on-one conversation. It's going to be recorded and you will not have any power over that. And naturally, if a person is not ready for that kind of pressure, they can act strangely. And that is the moment the message is lost to the general public. One line that you absolutely must tread is the line of decorum, especially if you're speaking out for a cause as large as what's happening in Palestine. Being heard in media comes with some stipulations, one of which is that you cannot let anything else overshadow your main message. Because as the case is now, the public have made their own opinions, clarifications have to be released separately from mainstream media, and so it is difficult to determine what the truth is. Which brings me to the second stipulation. If you're going to be heard in media, you're going to have to be prepared for media. Tensions were high because they were being recorded without their consent, but that's part and parcel of being in the limelight. The limelight can happen at any time and can be made to be against your favor. And also, the sisters are on the other party's home turf. Of course, things will lean towards Minister Shanmugam's favor. There was also a misalignment of understanding who holds all the cards in that exchange. The sisters went to the Meet the People session wanting something from him. They wanted to appeal to him to lighten the prosecution of ordinary citizens with POFMA. I don't think they're in a position to call him a coward if he didn't give them what they wanted. They also posed the question, why are we expected to handle such an intimidating situation with the training and poise of a seasoned politician? If you act strangely because you were intimidated by being recorded in public, it works in the other party's favor. So forget the belief that you're just two regular civilians. You weren't stopped from bringing political issues to our political leaders. You just didn't play the optics game well enough, unfortunately. So I do social commentary, and I do what I can in my capacity to speak up about certain topics. And in turn, that makes me a brand risk, meaning some brands or companies will not work with me to avoid any kind of controversy. And that's fair on their part. But that's a risky game for me to play because I'm a full-time content creator. So I do have to tread the line of being able to create meaningful conversations versus being completely unemployable. I might not do a lot of, which side are you on? But more of using critical thinking to help you come to your own conclusion. And I get that standing up for what you believe in can be very frustrating when you feel like there's no justice. So I'm not downplaying their experience. I'm merely highlighting the reality that while we can be loud with our opinions, we have to be smart about it so that people who can enact change will listen.